Well, I will explain you how we will work or what activities you will do in this week. Okay, first we have here the student's book. We are gonna enter and look at the unit number 1. In this unit number 1 we have 3 lessons, the vocabulary plus, and this is something extra. Okay, in the lesson number 1, because in this video I will explain only the lesson number 1, we are gonna talk about these things. I'm going to zoom this, and we have here the name of the unit, that is ways of learning, the name of the lesson number 1, and the objectives. Here in your book you can read the objectives. So at the end of the unit you will learn, or you must know, those things over here. Okay, those are the most important roles. Now let's start with the unit, okay, with the lesson. Here this is like the introduction. You can look at the title over here. This is the thing the lesson is going to be about. So here in this lesson number 1 we can see that we have the 3 grammars, grammar 1, 2, and 3. So let's see what is the grammar number 1 about. It is about the present continuous. Okay, do you remember the present continuous? Here we have the explanation. We use the present continuous to describe a picture or talk about what? What? Here, look at this. What is happening right now? So if you remember, present continuous, or the sentences in present continuous, are those which represent the things that are happening in the moment. For example, here, right now, I am recording a video or making a video. You are listening to me. Do you remember that? This is the present continuous about. If you don't remember the formula or the phrases or the sentences, I have here the structure, right? This is the title, present continuous. So the present continuous is composed by a subject like I, you, he, Mary, Luis, my dog, my cat, etc. The verb be am, is, or are. Gerund. Do you remember what a gerund is? A gerund is a verb with the ending ing, okay? Do means hacer, if you remember. Doing is the gerund form of do. And complement if you want to, or if it is necessary. So, here we can make some phrases. I am, subject and be, doing. He is, subject and be, and working. She is speaking, etc. Okay? Remember, you must add the verb be. Don't say I doing. This is not correct. I am doing is the correct form. So this is the first grammar about. We are going to go back to the lesson. And here you have the first exercise. In your student book, you will solve the exercise number 3, okay? Exercise number 3, please read the instructions. The woman in the picture is doing 6 things. Complete the sentences from 1 to 6 with the verbs. Remember, the woman is doing the things in this moment. So, for example, in the first one, she is what? She is. You have to use one of those, but you have to turn them into the gerund form. Remember, she is doing a math, or she is having or eating. Okay? Don't forget that. Then we are going to complete this short. This is important too because it is about vocabulary. When do we have to say make or do? For example, complete this. Here we have the list of these words. Here we have the verbs make and do. What is the right or the correct form or way to combine those verbs? For example, make is what? Make coffee? Okay, that's perfect. Do coffee is not correct. So coffee is in this column. Make a decision, make a mistake, or what? What is the right form? Okay? Well, when you finish this, we are going to go to the grammar number 2. Look at this important information. This is about the present simple. Do you remember? In the previous levels you saw simple present, present continuous. There is a difference between them. Look, we use the present simple to talk about what? Okay, let's see. To talk about what happens generally. What is that idea? Well, the present simple is when you speak about the routines, about the things you usually do, but you are not talking about the moment, okay? So, for example, if you go to school every day, if you work every day, you are using the present simple because this is a routine. If you want to express that you are working in this moment, this is this is present continuous, okay? So, simple present, routines or permanent things. Present continuous, the things that are happening in the moment, okay? And we use the adverbs of frequency. If you remember, those are the adverbs of frequency: every day, often, usually, never, always, etc. To say how often do the things. So let's go back. Let's go back to the unit, and this is gonna be the next exercise, okay? The exercise number 6. For example, here you have to write the correct form of the missing verbs in the correct place. Here, this is gonna be in your box, okay? So, for example, you have to rewrite one more time the sentence. If the original sentence is, I always watch the radio in the morning, okay? Here, this is not complete because you need a verb. These are the verbs. So, which is the best option to complete this sentence? I always the radio. What is? I don't know. Okay, maybe listen to. Here we can see that we are going to use this twice, okay? 2 times. So, listen to the radio. Is it okay? I always listen to the radio. Yeah? So you have to write it here one more time. I always listen to, etc., etc. Okay? That's the idea. So, finally, we have, I know I am like doing this a little bit fast, but this is because of the time of the video. I don't want the video to be so heavy. So you can play the video every time you want to remember the information, okay? There's no problem. So here, this is the last grammar. This is really important. It is really useful when you want to express some things personal information. Look at this. Here we are talking about some expressions that are with the ing form. For example, if you want to say that you do something very well, you can use good at, or like, or enjoy. Well, those are opinions, right? But when you are using these sentences or expressions, you have to use the activity or the verb in the ing form. Why? Because this is a rule, okay? If you use, for example, like with play soccer, okay, you can say, I like to play soccer. But if you don't say like to, you have to say like in the ing form. For example, I am good at playing soccer. I like playing soccer, or I enjoy playing soccer, okay? Those marker or symbols over here just are to represent the meaning, right? These are positive things, these are negative things, or neutral, and these are really, really negative things. For example, I am, remember this is I am because you are expressing like yo soy bueno en tal cosa, okay? So I am good at cooking, for example. Here, neutral, well, I am not good at solving problems, math problems, yeah? And I am really bad at playing sports. I don't know, okay? That's the idea. So here you have the combinations of words you can use. This is going to be the last exercise in this unit. This is gonna be in your notebook. Obviously, you are not going to work in groups, okay? So individually, you are going to make a list of 4 things that you really like doing and 4 things that you really hate doing, okay? You can say, number 1, I enjoy, because it is not necessary or really an obligation to say I like. Okay, you can say I enjoy and it is the same, es un sinónimo. I enjoy dancing. Number 2, I am good at talking. I don't know. And these are the negative. You can use these too. So that's it. I forgot, I'm sorry. Just to show you the formula to speak in simple present if you don't remember it. This is the simple present form. In the simple present, I'm sorry, I went back, but I don't want to record the video one more time, so it was really easy. The formula to speak in simple present is subject, verb, and complement. Remember, if you want to use an adverb, como always, never, etc., tienen que hacerlo antes del verbo, okay? For example, I do my homework or I always do my homework. That's okay. Now remember, the simple present es con los verbos base, es decir, I do, I work, I play, etc. Aquí tengo esta lista because, sorry, you have to remember that the verb is just with those 4 subjects, the base form of the verb. If you are speaking about these 3 subjects, you have to use the S. For example, I do my homework, it is correct. She do her homework is not correct. Okay, you have to say she does her homework. ¿Por qué? Porque recuerden que con estos 3 tienen que agregar la S, esa es la reglita. Y no es nuevo, por eso se los digo rapidito. She does. I work. She works. They cook. Eat. Bueno, he cooks. Okay? That's it. Well, I think that is everything. This is only about the lesson number 1. So, let's see. This is exercise number 3, exercise number 4, number 6, and number 12. Those are the exercises you will solve in this unit, okay? You can do them today. That's it. Thank you so much.